Hello and welcome to Rosalora. If this is your first time visiting the channel, it's so wonderful to meet you. And if you're returning, it's so delightful to have you back. My name is Rosa, I'm a digital artist, and today I'm working on a kit bash. I've been having a lot of fun with these kit bashes, just being able to relax and do a little bit to kind of, I don't know, get in touch with my inner kid or just be able to have a little bit of extra fun. Now, some of this kit bash speed paint is going to be a little bit more boring than most, and I do apologize for that, but it's because I was removing so much visual noise from this picture of Ariel. And I don't even know if I got all of it in the end. She still looks a little bit fuzzy to me, but honestly, in this portion where she looks pretty static, what I'm doing is meticulously taking my eraser and going through and making sure that every single line had the fuzz taken out of it. And I think that it was definitely worth it. Her eyes gave me so much trouble, but I do like the way that she ultimately came out. I started formulating a bit of a story in my mind as I put this kit bash together. And it was very much like Ariel is a local princess, and Aurora is more like Briar Rose, like she is at the beginning of Sleeping Beauty when she's with the fairies in the cottage and she doesn't really know that she's a princess. And so she becomes smitten with this beautiful princess that's passing through the town or maybe just through her part of the woods. And all she wants is to give her little gifts and tokens. Obviously, she doesn't have a lot of money or a lot of things to give. So she finds these lovely ribbons that she has like tucked away in a closet, or maybe the fairies have them and they're in the colors for her dress at the end of the movie, the pink and the blue, and sort of like that intermediate purple tone that I like to use for her as well. And so she seeks out this beautiful princess and wants to give her the gift of these ribbons, but really it's almost like an excuse to get close to her. And the princess is like, "Oh, like, what, you seem kind of shocked. You seem like you've just woken up from a dream." And Briar Rose is like, "I can hardly believe that you're real." And she's like, "Oh, well, you can touch me maybe and prove to yourself that I am." So I wanted to use that upward motion from Aurora's arm because I really liked the pose, but I didn't want it to be awkward. And I do think that ultimately that was pretty successful. Something that I had a lot more fun with in this kit bash than I thought I was going to is actually the horse. Dapple grays are gorgeous, and I had a lot of fun putting in the little speckles and dots, coloring the mane and the tail, and then adjusting the mane and the tail so it wouldn't be too close to Aurora's dress color, and really just having a lot of fun with him. As I did the shadows and the highlights, I tried to keep in mind the sort of universal lighting and palette that the background image that I chose brought to the table. So as I shade, you can definitely see a lot of the foresty green and cool tones, and the highlights have this really warm golden glow to them as well. I add a little bit more to the piece itself, a little shading around the edges, some extra light to make sure that everything pops. And I think that the two of them look like a dream come true. It's so much fun to think about a scenario like this, waking up from a kind of dream and making contact with such a beautiful princess when you never thought that you would. I'm really having fun putting together my own narratives when it comes to these kit bashes. Of course, I want to thank my patrons that help me make art, but especially Banjo, Confocal Clips, Deator, and Fire Pit. You all are the best. And thank you! Thank you for tuning in. Please hit like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like what I do, you can support me on Patreon. And remember, it's all gonna be okay. See you next time.